Imagine this. You're sitting in your office. Your phone rings. It's your boss.
This is your manager speaking.
You recognize his voice perfectly. He's on a video call now. You can see him crystal clear with 5 other executives. Your boss says there's an urgent, confidential acquisition. He needs you to wire $25 million to 5 different accounts right now. So you do it. Because why wouldn't you? You can see him. You can hear him. You recognize everyone. 1 week later, you realize none of them were real. Every single person on that call, an AI-generated deepfake. The $25 million? Gone. This isn't science fiction. Happening right now to banks, businesses, and ordinary people across the UK, US, and around the world. Today, I'm going to show you how artificial intelligence has become the most dangerous weapon in the hands of criminals, and why your money might be at risk right now. Welcome back. Today's topic is one of the most terrifying developments I've ever covered: AI-powered fraud attacks. There's an arms race happening in the banking world, and most people have no idea. Fraud losses are projected to hit $40 billion by 2027. Over 50% of fraud cases in 2025 now involve AI. Deepfake fraud alone has surged by 900% in recent years. Banks are detecting fraud attempts 10 times more frequently than they did just 1 year ago. And 79% of companies experienced attempted or actual payment fraud in 2024. So what changed? Why is this exploding right now? 3 reasons. First, AI tools became cheap and accessible. You don't need to be a Hollywood expert to create a convincing deepfake. Apps available on GitHub can clone someone's voice from just 3 seconds of audio. That's less time than it takes you to say, "Hello, this is John from the bank." Second, the data is everywhere. Every CEO, every executive has hours of audio and video publicly available. Criminals feed this into AI systems to create perfect digital clones. Third, the attacks are getting sophisticated. This isn't your grandma's phishing email. Thanks to AI language models, scam emails now have perfect grammar and match your company's style. AI fraud is devastatingly effective because it exploits our trust. We've spent decades training people to verify things. But what happens when the email address is correct? There are no spelling mistakes, and you can see the person on video. Our brains aren't wired to question reality when it looks, sounds, and feels completely authentic. These AI systems create a perfect illusion that passes every test your brain is trained to perform. Let me tell you the full story of that Hong Kong case. This happened at Arup, a major global engineering firm. A finance employee received an email that appeared to be from the company's CFO. The CFO invited the employee to a video conference with several other senior executives. The employee joined, and there they were, the CFO and 5 colleagues, face to face, in high definition. During the meeting, the CFO authorized the employee to transfer $25 million across 15 separate transactions. The employee followed instructions because everything checked out. The voice was right, the face was right, multiple executives were present. Criminals downloaded hours of video footage, fed it into an AI system to create realistic deepfakes of all 6 executives. They used AI voice cloning to match speech patterns and orchestrated a multi-person video call that looked completely legitimate. The employee only discovered it was a scam about a week later. By then, the money was long gone, distributed across multiple accounts and jurisdictions. Here's another one from 2019. The CEO of a UK energy company received a phone call. On the other end was his boss, the CEO of the parent company in Germany. Or so he thought. The voice was perfect. It had the slight German accent, the speech patterns, the tone. The boss explained an urgent payment was needed for a Hungarian supplier. The UK CEO needed to transfer 220,000 euros immediately. So he did. Only it wasn't his boss. It was an AI-generated voice clone. By the time anyone realized, the money had been moved through multiple accounts across different countries. But banks aren't sitting still. Right now, 90% of financial institutions are using AI to fight fraud, and 2/3 of them have integrated this technology within the past 2 years. AI fraud detection works by pattern recognition at scale. Modern AI systems use machine learning to analyze patterns across billions of transactions. They learn what normal behavior looks like for each account. When something deviates from your normal behavior, even if it wouldn't flag a rule-based system, the AI notices. These systems work in real time, analyzing transactions in milliseconds. Behavioral biometrics is one of the coolest developments. Banks are now using AI to analyze not just what you do, but how you do it. Your typing rhythm, touchscreen pressure, even the angle you hold your device. These behavioral patterns are incredibly difficult to fake, even with AI. So even if a criminal has your password, they can't replicate the hundreds of tiny behavioral patterns that make you you. And it's working. U.S. banks report that AI has reduced false fraud alerts by up to 80%. AI-driven fraud detection has led to a 41% drop in financial losses from cyber attacks. PSCU saved $35 million in fraud across their members in just 18 months. JP Morgan Chase unlocked approximately $1.5 billion in value through AI fraud prevention. Here's the uncomfortable truth. This is going to get worse before it gets better. AI technology is advancing faster than security measures can keep up. Every time banks develop a new defensive technique, criminals find a workaround. Within the next 2 years, we'll likely see real-time voice and video manipulation that's virtually undetectable, and attacks that combine multiple AI techniques simultaneously. Alright, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about what you can actually do about this. For individuals, create verification protocols with family. Set up secret code words. If someone calls claiming to be your child in an emergency, ask for the code word. Deepfakes can't know information that isn't publicly available. Also, be skeptical of urgency. Verify through multiple channels. If you get a suspicious request via email, call the person back on a number you already have saved. Don't use contact information provided in the suspicious message. Enable multi-factor authentication everywhere. Use authentication apps, not SMS when possible, and use biometric authentication where available. Monitor your accounts constantly. For business owners, implement dual authorization for large transfers. No single person should be able to wire significant amounts without secondary approval. Train your team regularly. Create callback verification procedures. Any unusual financial request should be verified through an independent communication channel. Invest in AI-powered security. The rules have changed. We're in an era where seeing is no longer believing, where hearing someone's voice is no longer proof of their identity, where video calls can be entirely fabricated. The good news? Banks are investing billions of dollars into AI fraud detection. The technology is getting better, but the bad news? So are the criminals. This is an arms race. The best thing you can do is stay informed, stay skeptical, and implement layers of verification in your personal and professional life. Trust, but verify. In 2025, that's more important than ever.